All right, so thanks everybody for joining us. Preparation for the start of early voting, February 10th, UTC has asked council candidates to join us to talk to high school and college students about issues in Chattanooga. So joining us now is candidate for District 5, Mr. Dennis Clark. So Mr. Clark, I will turn over to you if you have a quick intro and sales pitch you want to give us.
Yeah, I'll do a really quick intro because I'm curious and anxious to answer the questions from the people present. So I'm Dennis Clark. I'm running for City Council, and I'm running on a campaign that I want to create opportunities for all the people in my district. That's economic opportunities, that's educational opportunities, that's workforce opportunities. And quite frankly, I just believe I have the best leadership experience and the most relationships that I think it's going to take to get things done in District 5 in order to keep our district thriving. And so I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak with y'all tonight.
Great. I'll turn it over to y'all.
All right. Hello. So many youth in our community do not know how to contact or address anyone to get their voices heard. So how do you plan to educate and make sure that their voices are actually equally heard in our community?
You know, I think in one way to make sure that people are equally involved and engaged in the civic process is to do what's called outreach. You know, oftentimes we wait for people to come to us, but, you know, city council people get paid. And so I'm like, it's a job, right? So let's go to people. And sometimes when you go to people, you have to use that opportunity. Is it Layla? Yeah, you have to use that opportunity, Layla, to educate people. That's our job. You know, our job is as a city council person, you're a social worker, a case manager, and an educator, meaning that we have to educate people about the civic process, the budgetary process. And so my method would be not to just sit on the dais on Tuesday and wait for people to come and tell me, but to go into the community where they are and make sure that when I have those opportunities, those face-to-face opportunities, I'm using that as an opportunity to educate people about city government and the processes that which we use to make sure that everything is running properly.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm a graduate student at UTC in the MPA program. And I wanted to ask, kind of going off of that, when I was reading your policies today, I really was excited because you're a nonprofit person and I'm also a nonprofit person, which I think is really important, especially with the community aspect. But your campaign slogan, opportunity for all, is truthful. So when I was reading the policies, I really, saw that. And it's evident that you'll work towards that. But in your own definition, what does equality mean for you? And how important is it in the city of Chattanooga in these divisive times right now?
You know, equality means to me really in just making sure that people get their fair share. But I like to talk about equity, and making sure that people get not only their fair share, but that people get equal opportunity. You know, when it comes to equality, it's equity for me. And so in Chattanooga, people have been left out of that process. Most of the people who are brown, Latino, and Black, because of systemic racism, redlining, gerrymandering, we can go down the list of all the issues that plague American society when it comes to justice and equity. And we have to dismantle those systems. And we have to make sure that people are inclusive. And in order to dismantle those systems, you invite people to the table that don't look like white people, because we live in a predominantly white male universe and that's the system we're all trained to thrive in. But we've got to have women, we've got to have LGBT, we've got to have Mexicans, we've got to have Black, you've got to have the diaspora of people involved in order to be equitable. And then that's how you bring about equality.
That was a perfect answer. Thank you.
I need to record that because I was like, did I just deliver that answer? That's like a commercial. Like
we're recording this, so you're good.
This is being recorded? Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Layla, I think we got time for one more question if you got one real quick.
I hate the fact didn't come in on time.
So I have personal experience with Highway 58 and the resources for facilities for the youth have been proven effective in other districts. However, ours are simply not there. So have you realized this, and what do you feel like is a way we can change our facilities and our programs for youth? What should we bring in?
As far as for youth development in that Highway 58 area, we can start by utilizing our rec centers to do more programs as far as that help people with job training. Not everybody's going to go to a four-year university like you and probably get a job. We have some people, they need to be more involved in trade schools. And I think what we need to do is to utilize our facilities like our rec centers in that area, and make sure that it's a oasis for development of people, and to equipping them with skills, not just resources. Everybody wants to give us resources. Give us skills, teach me how to fish, and I'm going to create skills and I'm going to expand on that. So I think that's what we need to best use our facilities for as an oasis, to invite people in to learn skills.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Unfortunately, I think we're out of time, so we'll have to wrap up, but Mr. Clark, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Acuff, for having me, and thank you to all the students involved. And I look forward to having this conversation again. For more information about our campaign, visit dennisclark.org. You can call me, and I'd love to get more in depth about any additional questions that you have.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good night. Thank you.